Hello, and welcome to Adat Reim's Meditation Minyan. My name is Shoshana, and I'm not the rabbi. I'm very happy to see those of you who are here today, and I look forward to seeing those of you who will join in the future. Let us begin. Last Shabbat, Dan Sklarou led a wonderful evening service at Adat Reim. They guided the congregation through what it might be like to be disabled. How can you move your body to this prayer when you can't hear? How can you internalize this other prayer when you can't see? I found the service inspiring. Someone who is disabled is in some way unique, not afflicted. And aren't we all unique in some way? And with that, I will add, aren't we all the same? Both can be true at the same time. Dan's service offered ways that we can help each other experience the joy and sincerity of prayer more meaningfully, and ways that we can help each other do the same. Those thoughts have filled my mind with joy all weekend. This week, pardon the pronunciation, is Parshat Tetzaveh, which begins at Exodus 27, verse 20. It is the parsha that describes in detail the garbing of Aaron as high priest and his sons. I'm a painter. I just love reading all the details on colors of threads and stones and the names of the 12 sons of Jacob. I love the beauty and grandeur of it all, especially coming from this desert-dwelling tribe. But then my mind slips back to Dan's service, and I think of the qualities that the priest must have, and more importantly, to those that they may not have. And my mind switches and now flips forward, this time to Parsha Emor, specifically to Leviticus 20, verses 16 and 17, which say, in translation, the Lord spoke further to Moses, speak to Aaron and say, no man of your offspring throughout the ages, who has a defect shall be qualified to offer the food of his God. The parsha then goes on to state in detail many of the ways that the defect may appear. This parsha has always bothered me, but I believe it bothers me more this week. Now, we don't have a temple anymore, so we don't have priests. There's that. And I, regardless of my defect, do not want to be a priest because I'm a vegetarian, and I'm sure the actions required of a priest would be extremely hard for me to do. Plus, I'm a woman, so I would never be called to be a priest anyway. But even so, this parsha is an uncomfortable one for me. God tells Moses to tell Aaron that the people with defects must stay away from the priesthood. And so I'm puzzled. My mind floats back again to Dan's service and the hope that it fills me with. I'm with Dan. I think that we need to be considerate of and even honor each other. Who of us does not have defects? And I believe that God wants the love, gratitude, honor, respect, and more of each of us, of all of us, even of those of us with defects, even those of us who are not Jewish. And I believe that many of the mitzvahs are about helping people. I am grateful for Dan's service. So I'll choose gratitude for today's meditation. Why? Because I believe that for me, gratitude is the core. And also, gratitude can be the beginning of an action. We have gratitude. We may or may not say thank you. And frequently, the joy of the moment sparks us to try to help the moment grow. Since I'm picking on Dan today, I'll continue. By the way, Dan has authorized none of this. For instance, though, Dan is grateful for trees. I would dare say he loves them. And in turn, he has planted many, many trees. I am grateful for color, line, and the voice of painting. So I love to share that excitement with children and adults in a classroom. I love watching their excitement and voice grow. Gratitude also helps me depart from despair. All is out of my control, and I am in a whirlwind of uncertainty and change and dangerous people. But isn't that herd of deer, what, maybe 20 or 30? In that recently cut field, startling and magnificent. I'm so lucky to have seen it. I'm so lucky for this day. Let us begin our meditation on gratitude. What do we value? Why do we value it? Who do we tell what we are grateful for? And what happens next? Please take a deep breath and settle into your chair. Make sure that your back is supported and that your feet are placed on the floor. Please check the areas of your body that are tense, scrunch them up, and then release the scrunch. Please lift your shoulders up and back and let them fall down. As you are comfortable, please close your eyes or soften your gaze. For those of you who would like a mantra, try this one. I am so happy to see or hear or touch or smell or taste. We will take 3 deep breaths together, and then we will begin the meditation. Ready? I am so happy to see or hear or touch or smell or taste. Now let us breathe. In, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And repeat. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 1, 2, 3, 4. And breathe out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The last breath is on your own. It's time to come back to the room. Wiggle your toes or fingers. Your shoulders. When you're ready, open your eyes. And welcome back. This is the end of the meditation.